Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name's Adam and I'm a part-time reseller based in the northwest of England. If you have been here before, I apologise for the lack of content over the last couple of weeks. I've been really busy with the Easter holidays and doing all sorts of family stuff. However, we're back, we're ready and we're raring to go. So what we're going to do today is a bit of a day in the life of. I've got 5.5 hours to get as much work done as possible. You'll see some sales, there'll be an update on the Nintendo Switch 2 challenge, you'll see some of the things I'm about to list, and we're going to go through how I managed to get some bangers at CEX. So without further ado, welcome to the video and we're going to make sure that we have a cracking day. See you in a bit. However, we need to make sure that we get some fuel inside of us, so I'm going to have a lovely Nespresso coffee. I bought this machine at the Trafford Centre whilst in the Easter holidays, and yes, it was paid with reselling money. So let's get a coffee on the go. White chocolate and raspberry Nespresso coffee, done. And when we have our coffee, we're going to watch a bit of Ricky and then make a good start to the day. Our first job, we're going to get these trainers listed. They have been cleaned and washed a couple of days ago and they was dried while the weather was really good. So I'm just going to pop to the shed, get the shoe horns, and then let's get these bad boys taken. Well, we're going to get the pictures taken at least, and then we'll crack on. There we go, so shoe horns are in. We're going to take pictures of these lovely Skechers Go Runs. Got these from the car boot sale. I would say if you are a reseller and you sell a lot of footwear, get some shoe horns. They'll be brilliant for you, make your pictures look good. If you can't do that or you can't find them, just make sure you put plenty packing in the shoes so they look as though they've actually got a foot in them. So we're going to get all of these trainers pictures taken as quickly as we can, and then that'll be one job out the way. Okay, so that's all of our footwear done for today. We've taken the pictures of it. What I tend to do is I take pictures of all the stuff and then I list it all as I'm going on throughout the day when I've got some downtime. I usually make sure I list anywhere between 5 to 10 items a day, but I find that taking the pictures first, after everything's tested, clean, washed and all sorts of stuff, saves me more time in the long run rather than taking a picture, listing an item, taking a picture, listing an item. And it just makes the day go quicker for me and makes it less a bit of a chore, so to speak. So now that that's done, I'm going to take you through how we managed to get this Silent Hill at CEX by trading in fodder games. Okay, so we've spoke at length on this channel and other channels about how we use CEX to our advantage to make sure that we get the best games and the best stock available for our stores. And it's quite an easy process. And I often think about my time and how much time I'm going to not necessarily waste, but how much time it takes to list particular items, get it packed, and all sorts of permutations which go in with selling stuff on eBay. So what we've done is we've taken a number of games what we've accumulated over time when we've bought bundles, and they're not in the like fodder category where you would bundle them in with a console, say like your games like your Wii Plays, your like iToys, games which only cost like 50p to a pound in CX. They're the sort of games that I will bundle with consoles all the time. Games which are essentially a shovelware, but they bulk out the listing. Now, what I tend to do is I take out any of the big hitter games from bundles, which are usually £10 and above. So, for example, from the Nintendo Wii bundle, which I bought a few days ago, I've taken out New Super Mario Bros., Mario Party 8, Mario Kart Wii, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. These are all games which I know are comfortably going to sell for at least £10 or more, and they're worth my time actually listing them on eBay and Vinted. The games which I'm going to talk about now are games which they're in that kind of like mid category, so they sell at CX from anywhere from like £3 to £8, but your trading value is only going to be like at the most 1 to 2 on some of them, and some of them which I'm going to go through now are games which I've traded in which do have a higher trading value, but there's a reason behind it. So we're going to go through each game, what we traded in and what we got credit-wise for it. Okay, so this is the receipt, what we got yesterday, and we managed to get a total of £69.40, and we only put 60 pence cash to get the Silent Hill free game. So you can see at the top here, we've got Just Dance Disney Party with a trading value of £5. Good trading value, but who really cares about Just Dance these days? And especially Disney, it's a bit of a niche item. Got a Lego Batman there on the way. Again, yeah, it's just a game which you could bundle with a console, but it's got over a pound trading at CX, so it's got to go. Next one there is Just Dance, the best of. Yeah, again, it does have a high value on eBay, but the sell-through rate is terrible. And who, as I said, who wants to play Just Dance on the Wii these days? It's not collectible. Couple of staple titles there. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games and Cooking Mama. £3 each. No-brainers to trade them in. They're always around that £3 mark, and it just bumps up your CX trading credit, no problem. Got two here, The Simpsons Game and Super Smash Brawl. Now, we've got £6 each for them. Now, you're probably thinking, why have I not kept them? The reason is because so many people have these games now. You're looking, especially on systems like Wii, for games which are collectible and staple titles. Your Marios, your Mario Karts, your Zeldas, things like that, and things which are a bit more of a rarity. These games aren't, so it just makes more sense to get the £6 for each of them. Again, the Mario Power Tennis and Mario Strikers Charge Football, £1.60 each. Again, the games which probably everybody have, they've not got much of a collectible value to them, so it makes sense to get the trading credit. Just Dance 2019, again, that is probably one of the more rarer titles on the Nintendo Wii. And if you want to sell it on eBay, you probably look at like £14 to £15. But it's going to take an eternity to sell. I haven't got the time to be waiting around, to be listing items and waiting for them to go in like 3 months' time. The Nintendogs games are always good ones to get. They always get around about £5 trading credit in CX, no problem there. Next one here, we've got two Call of Duty games here for PlayStation 4. Let's be honest, if you haven't played Call of Duty games when they first come out, then you're not going to play them at all, are you? And you've already got them. So, yes, I could have bundled them all together on eBay, but it just makes more sense to just trade them in at CX. Rocket League, again, that you can't make that out, that's £3. I would class that as shovelware. Nobody really plays Rocket League anymore, and to get £3 for the disc is a good deal for me. The last two here, another Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, £6 trading credit, and then finally we've got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 4 for a whopping £8. Yeah, again, I could have sold that for around about £9 to £12 on eBay and Vinted, but who's not played Grand Theft Auto 5 by now? I mean, it's been made for every single console in the last 12 years. We're still waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. Hardly anybody, I believe, is playing that, and it's so saturated, so it just made sense to trade in. So all in total, we traded in 16 items there for a grand total of £69.40. Again, it's totally up to you what you decide to do with your games. For me, that's the best option for me because I know that I've got a better chance and less wasted time by selling a collectible, desirable item like Silent Hill 3 for around about £65 to £70 in one hit, rather than listing all those 16 titles individually and after fees, postage, and all that sort of palaver. I'm saving so much money in my time, so this makes more sense. If you want any more details about using CX to your advantage, please feel free to drop a comment underneath, and I will happily answer any questions what you've got. So that explains what we've done with CX, so let's crack on with the next job of the day. The next item we're going to list is this beautiful Adidas Originals watch. I paid £5 for this at a recent car boot sale. The battery was dead, but I got the battery replaced for £5 in St Helens. So we're about a tenner into this. And this is also a Nintendo Switch 2 challenge item. I'm hoping we can get round about £50 back for this if we're lucky. But we're never going to know unless we don't get it listed. So that's going to be our next plan. That ties me in with what I want to say about the £10 Nintendo Switch 2 challenge. I'm really sorry I haven't been updating as regularly as I expected to. The last couple of weeks have been really tough with the Easter holidays, getting work done in my garden at home. I've been spending some lovely time with the family. So I still have been reselling in the background, but just taking time to make videos has just been out of the question, I'm afraid. So what I can tell you is that the balance at the minute is £147.50. So that is what we've got to spend on new items to try and increase our sales and increase to our value to get up to that £430 target, which we wanted to get to by launch day, which is on the 5th of June. So we've just got over a month left. However, the good news is we have got quite a lot of listed stock value. We've got £600 worth of listed stock value at the minute. I mean, I could rest on my laurels and hopefully I could get that sold, but I'm not going to take the chance. There's still items which are out there which we can add. And I've recently bought an Xbox One X for £50 yesterday. And I have taken that off the balance. So the balance is still the £147, £150, whatever it is. I'm hoping that the Xbox One X will be a quick flip and then we can get us over that £200 mark as soon as possible. So I do apologise for that. I will let you know about any more Switch 2 items which sell in the future. And again, I apologise for that. I hope you understand. I'm trying to be completely transparent, but I do apologise. And you've got to believe me, that is the truth. I could have fabricated it and say I've got the £400 already. I haven't. I have got £150. But we're doing well, and hopefully in the next few videos I will have enough money to make sure I get that Nintendo Switch 2. So let's crack on. It's time to pick some orders and get the packing done for the last few days what we've had on eBay. I'll take you through all the sales individually. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay guys, it's time to take you through the sales. So all these sales are from Saturday up to now, which is Wednesday. I work on a 3-day dispatch, so today is the actual last day I need to get these orders out on eBay. So we'll go through each item individually and I'll tell you what I paid and what we got for it. The first item is Pokemon Y. Loose cartridge. We got £23.79 for that, sent an offer out. I paid I paid £40 for a full Nintendo 2DS bundle about a week or so ago. I've sold the DS and a couple of fodder games for 40 quid on Vinted, so got my money back straight away. The Pokemon Y is all pure profit at £23.79. Next sale was part of a Disney minifigures bundle I bought from the car boot sale. I paid £20 for the whole bundle of minifigures. We've had quite a few sales on that, and there'll be a few in this. The first one was just a small set of Disney figures, and they went for £7.99. The next sale was a Everton Hummel third shirt. I paid £2.50 for that. Took a quick sale of £12.06. We make about £8 profit on that after fees. Next one was a Lego minifigures bundle again, Toy Story ones, and they went for £13.49. So already we've nearly made that £20 back on the minifigures, which I paid for. Next sale was a kilo of loose Lego. Nothing fancy about that, it's just a kilo of loose bricks, £9.99 plus postage. This is all pure profit from a massive Lego bundle I bought over a couple of months ago for 60 odd quid. I sold all the minifigures separately, and now anything which from that bundle is just pure profit. Next sale is just another bundle of Lego minifigures from the £20 previously mentioned. Sold that for £15 plus postage. Next one is a pair of Hackett sunglasses. Sold these for £17.06. Paid £2 for these at the local car boot sale in Berska. That is a no-brainer. That was such an easy flip and plenty of profit in that. Final sale on eBay is a Rockport backpack for £3.99. I'm not going to order anything for these, so anything what I do get is pure profit. They've been around for ages. I've had them at 15 quid, 10 quid, 5 quid, and now I've just taken an offer of £4. Vintage sales. We've sold another Lego minifigures bundle, funnily enough. These are just the Lego City ones. They've sold for £16. We sold a Frozen playset, just like a Polly Pocket style. All it is just the cases and Anna and Elsa. Sold that for £5. We have sold more Lego minifigures, a small Jurassic World bundle. They sold for £9. Then we sold Skyward Sword on the Nintendo Wii. We got £8 for that. Happy with that. Like I said, Zelda games, £8 to £10 all day long on Vinted and eBay. I will happily take that. Then we sold a Polaroid DAB radio for £14 on Vinted. Paid £3 for that at the local boot sale. All tested, works fine, no problems. Happy with that, £11 pure profit. Then we sold just a small bundle of Disney dolls. I've been given a big bundle of dolls and toys from a colleague at work, and he said to sell them, and he didn't want anything for them. So once all the sales are coming for everything he's given me, I'm going to make a donation to the RNLI, which is who he closely works with. So that went for £6, so they're gone. And the final sale, which has literally just come in, was a vintage Adidas tracksuit top, and that went for £15. We paid £6 for that yesterday at a British Heart Foundation, and that was a challenge item. So that will be going into our challenge pot, which means our challenge pot now stands around £165. My next job is putting out some washing on the line to get it dry. Okay, that's the washing on the line. That'll get me some husband points with Mrs. Westlank Slips. Our next job, we are off to pick up a vintage, it looks vintage anyway, Action Man bundle of toys, some figures, vehicles. The person reached out to me on Facebook Messenger and they said, would I be interested in it in £40? I said I was interested in it, but not at £40. I offered them £25 and we're going off to collect it now. So we've done that pickup, we had a bit of time left, so we thought we'd come to the Willowbrook Donation Centre here in St Helens. Let's have a look, see what we can. Just seen this Disney Infinity Starter Pack. It's £8. It is complete, but there's just not enough meat on the bone with that, I'm afraid. Just looking through the video game section, there isn't really many here for us. All for the stuff. Apart from Britney's dance beat. I am joking. Right, we're back home from the Action Man pickup and Willowbrook, and I just want to show you what we quickly got, because the Willowbrook one was random. So I picked up 3 of these rolls of John Lewis wallpaper. Didn't really think much of it, but I had a quick look on eBay, and this particular roll, I paid £3 for it, called the Fox Lease Multi. The last sold was a month ago, and one person got £30 for one roll, so I picked up all 3 rolls. If I could get £90 for 3 rolls of wallpaper, that would be bonkers. This is just one of the pieces I've just pulled out from all that Action Man stuff. This actually is an Action Man. This is from the HM Armed Forces range. I'm probably going to have to do a bit more research on it, but it's bloody huge. I'm not looking forward to packing that. Right, we're going to leave it there, guys. It's been an action-packed 4 hours, and I've got 1 hour left before I have to leave to drop off the parcels and pick the girls up from school. So we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a mishmash of everything today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. And I'll see you on the next one. And hopefully we'll have added some more money to the Switch 2 challenge. Take care, guys, and happy reselling.